You have such a bright light inside. Stop dimming it. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Sanctuality. In this reading, I'm just going to be pulling some cards and we'll see what messages come out, okay? So, if you're new here and you feel like you're going to like the vibe even a little bit, go ahead and subscribe. That way, you'll be notified when I drop new content, okay? And give the video a thumbs up if it resonates with you in any way, shape, or form. That way, it can be passed around to other people, okay? So, let's get started. Keep in mind you will hear some silence at times throughout the reading while I vibe with the spirit, okay? I clear the energy for the collective. I clear the energy for the collective spirit. Show me what I need to see. Angel number 555. Change is on the horizon. This is the type of change that you want, though, because I'm looking at the colors here and it's really drawing me in. The pink, the green, the yellow. This is positive change, confirmation, optimism. So there's some good news on the other side of this change. A lot of you guys are about to step into like the fool's energy, the fool's journey, a new path, new experiences. Things may have become stagnant in your life, may have even felt like it has slowed down, like there's not really much going on, like there's not really much to look forward to, not in this like depression type of energy, but just there's been this low, slow, not that much exciting going on. Not meaning life is just super boring. You probably got stuff that makes you smile, I'm sure. But when we talk about the grand scheme of things, about like personal growth and moving forward in life, I feel like what spirit is wanting you guys to know is that positive change is on the horizon. And you may initially feel the need to tense up or to resist the change, but this is the type of change that you want. Be open to change. Change is right around the corner. Change is necessary at this time and it is coming. So try not to stand in the way of it. Spirit is also wanting you guys to not be distracted by things that are going on around you. Stay focused on bettering your relationship with yourself and your personal growth, and you will see change. As you begin to get unstuck within, you get unstuck without. As above, so below. As within, so without. So I feel like there's something that you want to manifest. There's something that you want to happen. And it's going to happen after you. Ooh, confirmation. Why would I kick the thing? Yeah. So I feel like a lot of you guys are like in your own way and you may not know it. You may have some outdated belief systems when it comes to money, when it comes to, you know, life, when it comes to just period. There's this outdated way of thinking that needs to die, that needs to end by way of this change in order for you to get unstuck, in order for you to propel forward, in order for you to reach that goal, in order for you to have X, Y, and Z. Change is the variable. Change is necessary. Ooh. You may also want to look up angel number 2424. It says good times. And what did I say? Positive change. Good news is on the way. It says, you are worthy of affection, leisure, and pleasure. If you tell your family and friends how you feel, you'll find that you're all on the same page and can work together effectively. Many people are rooting for you. If you spread love, it will find its way back to you, multiplied. So, for a lot of you guys got some good karma built up in the ethers. hmm You've got some good karma built up in the ethers, and you're about to inherit some sort of fortune. It doesn't have to just be in the form of money. For some of you, it may be, but a lot of you guys, I can't stop saying it. You have some sort of good fortune because of some good karma as a result of good deeds and good decisions that you've made. A lot of you guys may be wondering what's next in life, and I feel like this is going to be a reading about what's next in life. And it's on the other side of some sort of change that's going to happen, that's going to take place sooner than later. And at face value, it's going to feel like something that you don't want. There's some sort of a blessing in disguise here that's going to unlock a door to a new beginning where you feel more liberated. You're able to find this sort of happiness that you were once like looking all over the place but could not locate. I'm getting that very strongly. A lot of you guys are about to find happiness, like real happiness. And what I mean by that is we all know true happiness, true love, true whatever, what have you. It starts from within. So a lot of y'all have been on the part of your spiritual journey where you've had to be alone. Whether you've had people in your life or not, you may have felt alone. You may have felt misunderstood. You may have felt like this internal need to find yourself, to find your purpose. It's kind of like this searching. I'm picking up on hermit Virgoian energy, like finding yourself, having certain deep questions, deep thoughts about life, and searching for the answers, and not really feeling content with material things, with hanging out like you normally do. It's like a lot of you guys, whether you're aware of it on a conscious level or subconscious level, are going through some changes. And I feel like you went through the ugly period where the changes were like uncomfortable and maybe even difficult and distasteful in some way. But you're about to enter into a frequency of positive change, not negative change. I feel like there was some difficult changes that had to take place. But the change that is coming, I just keep getting it. It's good change. Your circumstances are about to change. Thank you, Spirit, for confirming. Your circumstances are about to change for the better. There's some area of your life that has been very burdensome, very challenging, no matter how much you turn the other cheek, no matter how much you try to be the bigger person, no matter how much you try to like be this solution oriented, optimistic type of person. There's an area of your life, or hell, maybe even multiple areas of your life where it felt like the odds were stacked against you, no matter what you did, where you felt like you weren't getting your way, no matter what you did. But the circumstances regarding some area of difficulty in your life are about to change. Your life is about to change. Whether at a low degree or a high degree. And here we are with that magician energy. A lot of you guys there's something here about divine timing. There's something that you're trying to manifest, whether it's a desire, a relationship, a goal, a new car, there's something that you want. 555, but you've had difficulty when trying to manifest it. We're going to look at timing in a minute, but I'm really hyper focused on this 24-24. Expect some good news to come within the next few weeks, because 24-24, I'm talking about, I'm tapping into 24 hours. Some good news regarding something that has been stalled, that has been delayed Expect good news within less than a month's time regarding something that has been stagnant, an area of your life where you've experienced lack, stagnance. I'm telling you, it's something to it with this sun. The sun will come out tomorrow. Here we are with that tomorrow energy. Sooner than later. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there will be sun. The Hierophant, a blessing is on the way. I'm hearing the words silver lining. There's some area of your life that is uncomfortable. Something to it. 3 of Swords. That is disappointing. But your wants and your needs are about to be met after a time of lack, of delay. Your wants and your needs are about to be met. There's something that you've had to worry about, and I'm hyper focusing on had to worry about, because it was something like no matter what you did to try to solve the issue, it kept blowing up in your face. It kept ending in disappointment. But this is that circumstance that's about to turn around for you. Yeah, here we are with this 5 of Cups, kind of low energy, and then here we are with this high energy of the Page of Wands. Your circumstances are about to change. Because with this sun, I'm thinking about how children don't have to have a care in the world. And I'm thinking about that Bible verse of how God, the big energy, right, supplies for everything that walks the earth. Why would you think the big energy won't supply what you need as well? I can't remember the verse, but it's something about how God provides for the wildlife, the trees, the flowers, the bees. Why do you think that the big energy won't provide for you, won't come through for you? Good news in the form of a blessing is on its way to you. I'm telling you. And it's going to happen out of the blue. There's something that you lack right now. There's something that you need that you've had to go without. It could be as small as a couple bucks, or as big as, hell, a place to stay, or as medium as, just wanting somebody to share your life with, There's something that has been lacking. A need that has gone unfulfilled that will soon be fulfilled. Ace of Swords, confirmation. We're going to see what comes out. But let's keep going. There's something you're worried about. Within less than a month of you watching this, it's going to start to turn around. It's right around the corner. Change is around the corner. Good news is right around the corner. A lot of y'all are wondering what's about to happen next. You may have this feeling this gut feeling that you may be misinterpreting as like something that you need to be worried about, or like you can't. It's like a lot of you guys, psychic development, can't seem to discern an experience of anxiety that you may have, an experience of confusion about what's next. But Spirit is saying you don't have to worry about what's next. What's next is something good, growth, forward movement, not more quicksand, stagnation energy. Tell me more. Here we are with growth. A lot of y'all are about to get unstuck because you've done the work internally. A lot of y'all are about to move forward, are about to break free emotionally from some things that have been like weighing you down emotionally, or hell, maybe even physically or spiritually, whether it's a health issue, depression, low finances, a lack of support. I'm telling you, there's something that you have been in need of, that you've had to go without, but that need is about to be supplied. I'm telling you, healing. Can you see it? Healing energy, integration. Spirit is working behind the scenes to heal an area of your life that has caused you a lot of stress. A lot of y'all have been dealing with like challenge after challenge after challenge. And you may think these challenges are going to be long term, but they're about to be wrapped up. They're going to be short term. Your future self wants you to know that right now is the time to focus not on the problems in your life, but to focus on bettering your relationship with yourself. By having a better relationship with yourself, that's how you outgrew certain that job, that relationship. That's how you got unstuck. Not by putting so much pressure on yourself to get everything done, or to like, it's something about like the way that you're treating yourself. Your future self is letting you know like the how of you getting unstuck, of you finding your way, of you figuring out whatever this problem is. You did what's best for you. You put yourself first. You stopped being a people pleaser. You stopped thinking about everything outside of what is best for you. Your future self is telling you right now to do what's best for you. It's okay to be a little selfish right now. And here we are, okay, yeah, lack and then growth, confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit was like, connect the dots, silly. Yes, so there's something that you've gone without, and your future self is saying, I have it now. I don't have to worry about, there's something that you're worrying about, and your future self and Spirit is telling you it's short term. So stop worrying so much. Give me some timing, Spirit. When will the circumstances change in a more positive, forward moving type of way for the collective regarding whatever the situation is that they're worrying about? When will the situation change for the better? When will the circumstances change? Faster than you think. And here we are with this sun. The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun. Faster than you think. Morning. Within less than a month, things are going to start turning around for you. And it's been delayed. It's been difficult because divine timing was at play. Right now, your future self, your higher self, is wanting you to prioritize sleep and rest. It says, let your body have the peace it deserves without feeling guilty. So this is confirmation that you don't need to worry about something. You may feel like there's some sort of action that you need to take in order to have forward movement. No, spirit is working behind the scenes, because it's not your job to control everything or to have all of the answers or to figure everything out. And I feel like that's why this Hierophant is here. It's talking about belief in a higher power. How faith the size of a mustard seed is enough to move mountains and to change circumstances, which it will. Keep the faith. Remain patient. By this time next month, you're going to start to see things turn in your favor. And again, it's about when you're watching it, not just when I upload it. By this time next month, you're going to start to see the wheel turn. You're going to start to see a little bit more progress, have a more, an upswing in your energy. There's something that you need to get going, to get approved, to have X, Y, and Z, to reach some sort of an outcome. There's something that you're trying to achieve or like make happen, or that you want to happen. There's something here. This is the end result, but there's something that has been getting in the way that has caused you to worry, and it makes sense. I mean, you've been doing all that you can, but there's something that's been blocking you from getting to where you really truly want to be, or even need to be, to have a sense of peace, a sense of closure, a sense of just a sigh of relief. But again, there's been something getting in the way, and Spirit is telling you by this time next month of when you're watching this thing that's been in the way will be out of the way. So stop worrying your pretty little head, babe. Yeah. What does the collective need to be aware of right now? What does the collective need to be aware of right now? Harmony, balance, peace, happiness. You are going to find happiness in this lifetime, okay? This is just the grand scheme type of thing, type of message. Your season of isolation is about to come to an end for those of you that applies to. And it's something here about loneliness, rejected, left alone, self-inflicted. For a lot of you, what you need to be aware of is that you are about to come out of a season of isolation, whether in a literal sense or a figurative sense, whether it's just feeling alone or actually being alone in this world. That chapter of your life where you don't have a lot of support, where your love is unrequited, where you feel like the black sheep, where you feel lost and you don't know who you are and you don't know what makes you happy. Clarity is going to come. The doors that were once locked are going to become unlocked because of divine timing. It says time, delay, procrastination, too busy. I feel like a lot of y'all had some soul work to do, some inner work to do before you could move forward in life, before you could have what it is that your heart was desiring. You were being prepared for it. You were being shaped for it. You were being like molded. I'm hearing pressure makes diamonds. It's like there's something that you were wanting, but you were being, again, prepared for it. The preparation was necessary. Some sort of a delay is about to be over. I'm seeing an amusement, like a ride at an amusement park going from off to on. And I'm picking up on the Wheel of Fortune. And there's something to it with this established energy. It says settled, secure, wealthy. The wheel of fortune is about to turn in your favor. A lot of you guys are about to find what it is that you're looking for a lot sooner than you think, whether it's a relationship, health, happiness, peace, a new home, a new car. I keep going back to this energy because it's here. There's something that you have been wanting or needing that you have felt isolated from, that you have felt has been without, like far beyond your reach, not within your grasp. And you've had to just keep going without it, all the while not knowing that although you had to keep going without it, and because you kept going, you're still going to run into it because it just wasn't ready at the time, or it wasn't of access to you when you wanted it, because you really didn't need it as much as you thought. It was an attachment thing. It was a lack mindset type of thing, right? You were able to survive without it. I'm hearing the saying of what doesn't kill you only makes you stronger. There's something that you have been wanting or needing, hell, or both, that you have been denied access to, but I am hearing access granted. There's something in your life that has been denied to you that you are now about to have access to. This is what you need to be aware of. So when you start to experience change, it's confirmation that it's on the way. Tell me more. Nature, spirits. I feel like, well, this is talking about there's some sort of a spirit guide around you that is wanting you to really trust your gut and trust your intuition, not ignore what your intuition is telling you regarding actions to take, or changes that you need to make in your life at this time. Don't turn a deaf ear or a blind eye to what you know you should be doing, the actions that you know you need to be taking. This spirit guide is encouraging you to be courageous and to keep moving forward, although you may not have X, Y, and Z. Because X, Y, and Z is right around the corner. You don't see it, but your spirit guide sees it. A lot of y'all are about to be out of the woods. Y'all are about to exit some sort of a season in your life where you've had to work extremely hard in this toil and labor type of energy, in this high stress type of lifestyle or routine. You're about to enter into a very fruitful and abundant season in your life with this divine feminine energy. By way of this change that is going to transform your circumstances so that this can happen. You're about to exit some sort of a karmic path and step foot onto a path to a better life because you've learned the necessary lessons to move forward. It's like you can't become a doctor without passing the test. You can't become a lawyer without passing the test. You can't become a judge. You can't become anything more than what you are without some sort of test. It's like that on the earthly plane and the spiritual plane, so that you are equally yoked with what it is that you are wanting. You must have the knowledge required to have said thing. And in order for you to obtain this knowledge, you needed to be alone. That relationship needed to not work out. That heart, that pain needed to be felt. Your heart had to be broken so that you'll know that those things are not as much of a mountain as you thought. It's more of a molehill. And it was meant to happen so that you can shift your perspective, so that you can stop fearing certain things that aren't even worthy of your energy. There is something here about like your fears, subconscious fears that you have that have been holding you back, that have been causing you to self-sabotage and run away from the abundance, and keeping you out of alignment with your destiny, with the good that you are meant to inherit in life. Whether it's I'm talking about like the healthier side of things, the healthier side of work, the healthier side of relationships. Yeah. Past life. New life. I'm telling you, you are stepping off of the path of the past and onto the path of something new, something better. So your spirit guides, whether you are tapped into them or not, are simply wanting you to trust your intuition, trust your inner guidance and that inner voice, and don't sabotage your new beginning, your success, your happiness by making the same mistakes again and again and again. Don't take the negative experiences that you've encountered in life so personally. Don't carry it around like a monkey on your back or a chip on your shoulder. Chalk it up as a lesson learned, something that was necessary for you to go through and grow through and move forward. Your spirit guide, I'm telling you, there's somebody on your spirit team, there's somebody that watches over you that is truly wanting you to get out of your own way. And it starts by pushing yourself to not worry so much, by just simply surrendering to change and surrendering to the knowledge that everything happens for a reason. Even the shit that is uncomfortable, just accepting that it's necessary. There's not much I can do about it, but I don't have to beat myself up about it as well. I don't have to keep standing in my own way as a way to protect myself from getting hurt, because it's only going to hurt me in the end. Your spirit guide, the person that watches over you, wants you to know that you will soon come out of a season of isolation. You're about to go through a glow up financially, romantically, physically. Like, I'm telling you, you're about to get some sort of your life is about to be upgraded in one way or another, whether it's a better looking body, a better, like better health, more money. There's some sort of an upgrade. Your life, I'm telling you, shift. Your life, your luck, your circumstances are about to shift in a more positive direction because of divine timing. And because of the inner work that you've done to grow within, you are now about to see growth without. Divine feminine, empress energy, abundance is back here as confirmation. Affluence. Your guides, your spirit guides, your spirit team are guiding you to abundance. But faith without works is dead. You've got to get out of your comfort zone. You've got to do what it is that your gut is telling you to do in order to have access to this abundance, in order to move forward. This is giving Six of Swords energy, relief, safe travel. You're about to be able to move on from a stressful time in life. This is what you need to be aware of. And any challenge that's going on is not as big as you think. It's not as big as you think. You're almost out of the woods. This is what you need to be aware of with this Four of Wands. You're about to find your way after being quite, in a season of mental fog of maybe even low self-esteem, of not feeling sure of yourself. Like the clarity that you need is coming. And here we are with this lack energy of the Page of Pentacles. Despite what you've lacked, you're still going to find your way. You're still going to hit your target, your goal. But you first have to take the initial steps, even if it's baby steps. I'm telling you, abundance, 10 of Pentacles. Abundance doesn't just have to mean on a financial level. Here we are. Come on, Spirit. You better come through. Here you are going from the Page to the 10 of Pentacles. Being in a position of need to a position of abundance. 6 of Pentacles. Your wants and your needs being supplied by way of some sort of hidden helper on the physical plane or a spiritual helper in the ethers. But either way, your wants and your needs will be met. And remember, I was picking up on that Hermit energy. Hermit, Ace of Swords, clarity in the mind, no longer having to worry or ponder upon something or be fixated on something anymore, being able to put it behind you. The sun will come out tomorrow. Here we got the sun twice as confirmation. And the Empress. You are being divinely guided to abundance, to an easier life. And some difficult shit may have happened along the way, but don't take it personally. Because a lot of y'all are taking a situation that didn't work out in your favor personally. You're taking some sort of rejection of your love personally, some sort of heartbreak personally, a loss of a job personally, and you're not understanding that on a higher level it was necessary for that to happen, to promote some sort of change that would lead you to this path to abundance, to what's truly in alignment with your higher good, the greater good of your life. Now, the sun, in its basic sense, represents your destiny. A lot of you guys, you need to be aware that you are about to inherit your destiny. Destiny doesn't come free. We all got destiny, but we've all got fate too. And our fate is deeply intertwined in our karma. A lot of y'all have been on a karmic path and you have convinced yourself that that's just what life is going to be. No. And this is why Spirit is saying, don't take the bad things that have happened to you personally. Don't carry it with you in this next chapter of your life. And the reason why, thank you, Spirit, for coming through. I hear you. The reason why you've experienced delays and no's and setbacks and unrequited love and things not working out for you is because you have been trying to take old baggage into new situations. And until you shed that skin, until you let those things go or those people go or that way of thinking go, you were not able to have access to what it is that you want, to whatever is on the other side of this locked door that you've been met with. But a lot of you guys have or will soon come into realization of how important it is to surrender and to release, to let go, to cut ties with whatever this is that truly is slowing you down, that truly is hindering you from having access to your destiny. Whether it's a person, whether it's a job, there's something that has been holding you back. But you weren't realizing that because you were focusing on the fact that what you wanted was not coming, was not manifesting, and not understanding on a higher level that it wasn't coming, that it wasn't manifesting because of what you were holding on to. Once you embrace change, even if it requires you to detach from something that is comfortable, from something that is known, that's when you will have motion, will have traction, will have forward movement. This is giving Three of Cups energy, good news energy. A lot of y'all are expecting more of the same, more negative news, bad news. You know, not saying you guys are like super pessimistic, but I feel like a lot of you guys are kind of like tense up at the thought of what's going to happen next in life for you because of some sort of traumatic experience that you've gone through recently or in the distant past. But Spirit is letting you know that it's all just residual energy that you're holding on to. What's next is something good, is a brighter future. And it's confirmed with the Sun card being here twice. Your future is bright even if your past is dark as hell. A lot of you guys are about to find your light at the end of the tunnel. You're about to be out of the woods. You're about to exit a difficult chapter of your life and enter into a more positive chapter of your life. But before that happens, some changes are going to happen. And again, you need to not resist it. You need to not resist it. Because if you allow it, if you surrender, you will get unstuck. Here we are with North Node. A lot of y'all are emotionally attached to things that are holding you back or will hold you back if you don't let it go. So I'm hearing it's never a right time to say goodbye. Yeah, there's something you need to say goodbye to, and you may not feel ready to do it. Whether it's a job, a relationship, a friendship, um, a habit. There's something you need to say goodbye to. And Spirit is wanting y'all to know that if you say goodbye, if you cut ties, if you really have the courage to take the necessary action that y'all need to be taking at this time to have a better life, to make more money, it's some sort of a leap of faith. There's some sort of a change that you need to make. And here we are with this word destiny, with North Node. You're about to inherit your destiny. So don't believe that the negative things you've gone through is what your life is just meant to be. It can be that if you settle for it, but you've got a destiny that encompasses a bright future, and you have not had access to this destiny because you needed to learn the lessons that were deeply tied and rooted in your karma. You had some karma to face. And a lot of you have faced it so that you can move forward, but a lot of y'all are standing still because you're convinced that life will continue being like it was. But Spirit is letting you know it was that way because of karma, because of decisions you made that put you in cycles that created those experiences. But your future is not written to be that devastating, to be that heartbreaking, to be that disappointing. And all you need to do is take the necessary actions, the baby steps, make the necessary changes that your gut, that your intuition, that your spirit guides are leading you to make, and you will see your circumstances turn around. Ooh, Spirit is coming through. Here we are with going from lack to abundance, security. There's a level of insecurity that you've experienced. There's an area of your life where you feel very insecure about. It's going to become more stable and more secure. And we got that timing energy of faster than you think. And I feel like it's dependent, the timing is dependent on your willingness to make the changes that your gut is telling you you need to make. It says true security comes from having a reserve of time, space, energy, personal power, and love. Make deposits in all of these accounts and you'll be a wealthy person indeed. Here we are with this abundance, wealthy energy. There's an area of lack where you will soon experience abundance if you make the necessary changes and stop being afraid of the unknown, which is surprise. It says release your expectations and be open to surprise. What in the world? Your wants and your needs will be met. What did I say? It says, do you need more time to yourself, a break from thinking too much, a kind encounter with a friend? Your needs matter, and it's time to honor them. A blessing is on its way, and it's going to help you to move forward in life. Don't stand in the way of it by clinging on to the past. Be open to moving forward in a new direction in life that may take you out of your comfort zone, but it'll be worth the journey. It says a long walk is good for the soul. Get outside and allow Mother Nature to lift your spirits. If you step outside of your comfort zone, if you make the necessary changes that your gut, your spirit guides, hell, the signs on the highway as you're driving to the mall, all of these things that are telling you you need to do, if you make the change now, I feel like this is really good time. This is a good time of action if you want to see positive results. If you make the necessary changes in your life right now, if you're watching this when I actually uploaded May, I'm hearing May, you could get your desired outcome as soon as May if you take the necessary actions right now. So if it's about, finding a better job, if you start applying now, you'll find something by May. If you start, getting back out there on the dating scene, you'll find somebody by May. The answer is May, because here we are with 555, May. A lot of y'all are wondering when something is going to happen. May. And here we are with change. Make the necessary changes that your higher self, your inner voice, your intuition is telling you to make. It says a resistance to change is a resistance to life itself. Open your heart and mind to new beginnings. Get out of y'all's own way. Get out of y'all's way. Make the necessary changes you need to make, and your life will change. Here we are with risk. Don't be afraid to take risks. Now is the time to take the leap of faith that will change your life. It says take a chance. Every risk is a success when you're committed to learning and growth. I just kicked the camera, sorry y'all. What should the collective know about love as we close this message out? Now that they know that it's time to make the changes that they've been procrastinating about, that it's time to take action, that it's time to move forward further and further away from their comfort zone in order for life to get better, in order for them to get unstuck. Now that they know that, what should they know about their love life at this time? Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. So, and this fell on the floor as well. It says surrender. At times we must surrender the old. What did we talk about? Before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. For those of you that have been single and you're wondering if you're going to meet someone new this year that you're watching this video, yes, you will meet someone, and it won't just be another connection that doesn't go anywhere. And you'll move forward and put yourself back out there when the time is right. You won't have to plan it out. You'll do it. You'll be guided to do it when you need to do it. And the timing is different for all of you for this part of the message if it resonates for you. Now, just on a bigger level, a bond between you and someone else is gonna get deeper. Like there's someone that you may feel like there's not, like you may feel like the future is not promising between you and someone, but I see things getting better between you and that person. I see you and someone that you may currently be at odds with reaching a place of harmony, of acceptance within one another and within the connection. What you should know about your love life is that there's someone who, yes, they want to be more than friends, but the way to this person's heart is by being their friend first. We'll talk more about love in the future, but I'm getting that very strongly. There's someone who wants to be more than friends, but they're going to continue to take it slow because they don't want it to be another connection that just crashes and burns, and this person experiences the same sort of loneliness that you feel or have felt. And this is why they take things slow. This is why they haven't stepped forward to offer you some sort of commitment because they're afraid that it won't work out and that they'll lose you too. But this connection with this person or with this new person, if you're single, that you will meet in the year that you're watching this, kind of towards the end of the year, by the way, if that's the story for you. But it does have long-term potential. But you'll see a better outcome in this connection if you just go with the flow as opposed to try to force it to be something more right away rather than later down the line. Okay, grounding, stability and security, performance, growth and endurance. You're manifesting a real relationship. This is what you need to know about love. Whether you're doing something about your love life or not, you're manifesting a real relationship. Confirmation, Cupid's arrow, have faith, love is coming, surprise invitation, struck by love. Come on now. Yep. Whether you're doing something about it or not, you are manifesting love. So continue focusing on your relationship with yourself and making the necessary changes that you need to make in your life to feel more content, more at peace. Focus on you right now, not on the things that are going on around you that may make life uncomfortable. Stop focusing so much on your love life. Focus more on yourself, and the love that you desire will find its way to you. This is what Spirit wants you to know. Spirit, what do you want the collective to know about their finances at this time? Lucky you. It says this is your lucky time. Didn't I tell you this is a good time to take action, to plant seeds? A lot of y'all, this is lucky time. This is the lucky time. It says things are turning in your favor. Take advantage of this opportunity and make the most out of it. So I'm telling you, if you're looking for a better job, right now is a good time to apply. And you're going to step into something that you like, something that works out for you by May. Or within, if you're watching this in the future, the next season of whatever you're watching it. So it would take you some time if you're watching this in the future, but within the next season. Because I'm thinking about how right now we're not yet in spring, but we're almost in it. So it would technically be the next season. So again, if you're watching this in the future and there's something you want to do to improve your financial situation, do it now. And you will see results in one way or another within the next season. Okay? But on a big picture level with this lucky you, this is a good time for manifestation. So get out of your way. Get out of your own way. Don't be afraid to apply. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there. Don't be afraid to try that business again. Don't be afraid to take the lead and to do again what your higher self, what your gut, what your intuition is telling you to do. Because if you do, you will see positive change because luck is on your side. This is what Spirit wants you to know. You already have the answers about what you can do to improve your financial situation. And maybe the odds were stacked against you at one point or another, but right now the odds are in your favor. Luck is on your side. What you do with it is up to you. We got shift. It says taking your career in a totally different direction. It says have the courage to change course. Continue to grow, change, and learn. You reach the end of a route where you cannot continue traveling. So there's going to be some sort of a crossroad soon when it comes to your career, or maybe you're at a crossroad when it comes to your career path, or however it is that you make money. And Spirit is telling you again. I feel like I was picking up on that in the beginning of the reading. Don't choose the path that is just the most familiar. Push yourself to go down a path of the unknown, of something that takes you outside of your comfort zone, and that's where you'll experience the most luck. Yes. Here we are with take off. It says things will take off much sooner than you expected. Now is a good time to take action. Thank you, Spirit, for confirming that your girl knows what she's talking about. Okay? It says there is no stopping you now. You're rushing into things without a clear plan of where you are headed. So Spirit is wanting you to start thinking about what's next. But not just thinking about it, planning what's next. Spirit wants you to remind yourself that you have the say-so over how things play out for you on a financial level. If something's not making you happy, make the necessary change and you will see changes. Yeah, Gaia. It says, trust that the universe has a better plan than you do. Protecting the planet, herbal, or working with nature in some way. It says, spend time with nature to be healed, soothed, and regroup. Yeah, so if there's something about like your job that is stressing you, Spirit is, for those of y'all that are real stressed out about your job or maybe unhappy about your job, Spirit is just simply reminding y'all that you don't have to put up with that crap. Abundance is abundant. And the sooner you tap in, the better. Okay? There's no such thing as settling unless that's something you decide to do. So if you know that you're settling, you can continue to settle. But why do that when you've got all of this luck on your side? There's somebody out there that's settling in their career and that's wondering like when they should take action. Now that you're watching it is the time to take action. And things will turn around for you. And I already gave you the timing. What should the collective know about their future? Just in the most immediate sense. Peace and contentment are coming to you. The sun will come out tomorrow. That's your bottom dollar, that tomorrow. And for a lot of you, a divine counterpart sent to you from the angels. I told you, you are manifesting a real relationship whether you do something about it or not. So stop stressing so much. It says stress, cleanse and detoxify from unnecessary commitments. Stop overcommitting yourselves to things. Stop telling people you won't go out with them on Saturday if you know you probably need to go home and be by yourself for a little bit. Stop. It's time to shift your focus on you so that you can make the necessary changes that will make you move forward in life, that will make you feel more happy and content and joyful in life. Like right now, you need to make yourself the number one priority. And that's how you're going to gain peace, clarity, fulfillment, all of the things that feel good, that make life pleasurable. What the hell? Y'all see that at the bottom? Change. If you make the necessary changes now, life will be much more peaceful for you in the near future. Thank you, Spirit. I just love when Spirit confirms. All right, so I want y'all to take a deep breath for me. Think of any yes or no question on your mind, and I'll let you know yeah or no in a minute. You ready? All right, is the answer to the collective's question a yes or a no? We've got pale. It says time to get out of a situation. This is actually a yes, because I feel like you're going to navigate something to where you get out of something you don't want to be in this scenario. So this is a yes. Yep. Stepping into a new experience. Didn't I tell y'all earlier, y'all was going to step off of one path of difficulty and onto another path of forward movement, stepping off of a path of lack and onto a path of abundance if you make the necessary changes? Come on now. And for a lot of y'all, this new path got some money on it. So when you get it, think of me, okay? All right, but all in all, Spirit is letting you know they've got you. They're watching over you and leading you towards triumph over troubles and obstacles, okay? They've got you. So if you've been seeing a lot of birds around as you're driving, and because I've been seeing a lot of single birds, not in flocks, just know that it's Spirit watching over you, letting you know they've got your back. They're watching out for the things you can't see. So stop worrying so much, babe. I know that's difficult, but you don't gotta deal with everything in life alone. You got somebody watching your back on this plane or the other one. But you're not alone. So try to get you some rest. Try to find ways to de-stress and detach from things that steal your joy and steal your peace. Because life is just too short for that, right? Yeah. All right, y'all. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Remember to give it a thumbs up if you did. And subscribe if you haven't already. That way you'll know when I drop more content, okay? So, Spirit, what is your final message of advice for the collective before we say our goodbyes? What is your final message? You wouldn't plant a seed and then dig it up every few minutes to see if it has grown. So why do you keep questioning yourself, your hard work, and your decisions? Have patience. Stop overthinking and keep watering your seeds. Change, the positive kind, is coming. Bye, y'all.